Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to another weekly astrology forecast here with me. My name is Natalie. If this is the first time that you're watching my videos, I hope that if you enjoy the content I share, that you will subscribe and share it with your friends. So in this video, we are going to talk about the upcoming week astrology forecast, and we'll end the video with a collective message from the universe. So last week was a big week. We had our hypersolar eclipse in Aries, which kickstart and give us a glimpse of what our next cycle will be when the lunar nodes officially change in July. Right now the nodes are in Scorpio and Taurus axes, and in July they will move to Aries and Libra, kickstart a new 18 cycles of lessons, faded beginnings, ending, changes for all of us. And right now, last week, we got a glimpse of what might that be. And then right after that, the sun enters Taurus, and then we have Mercury retrograde, and we are officially in the Mercury retrograde energy. So triple check everything before you hit the send button, before you sign that dotted line, before you have that serious conversation. Make sure you communicate clearly. During Mercury retrograde in Taurus, this is also the time to evaluate and redo all the all the re's about all the Taurus things, right? This can be regarding to your personal finance, money matters. This is about your personal value, the value that you have with yourself and others, and different belief system that is around you. And it is time to do some readjustment, reevaluation, reconciliation, so on and so forth. So this week the energy is more quiet and more internal, and I believe, there's no accident. Everything is guided and everything is just right on time. And this week the universe gives us supportive aspect energy to help us integrate, work with, or to move through what might come up during the last week that might continue to unfold and develop. So this week the energy and aspect that we're having is a little bit more internal, and we'll talk about them one by one. There's quite a few. So now let's look at Monday 24th. We have Mercury that's retrograding now in Taurus, having a sextile with Mars in Cancer. So this might be a day where it can be helpful to have some internal conversation with ourselves, because Mars in Cancer is more of a internal energy. We are really feeling and sensing how our emotional feels regarding to different aspects of our life, and having this sextile with Mercury might give us some kind of clarity, realization as to how we're really feeling, and emotional truth, right? That might help us to tap into that what we were scared of, that we are feeling a little bit too scared and vulnerable to face and look at. We might feel more ready now. Perhaps it was because of the eclipse that really give us like that light, right? That energy really kickstarts something within us, or for us to see. This is a supportive energy to help you to be vulnerable, to be more emotionally honest to yourself, whatever that means or feels for you in any area of your life. It's more of a receptive and reflective energy for us. So whatever comes up for you, for some it might be a bit scary, vulnerable, crunchy and scary, but these are exactly the thoughts, the feeling, situation, people and things that you're now ready to tap into. The universe is supporting you to do that, to maybe bring in another layer of understanding, healing, or realization to help you move through all this, right? To let you know that you have the strength to move through them and through moving these thoughts or whatever it is that comes up for you, it also gives you another layer of power to feel more of yourself as well. And then the next day, we have the sun now in Taurus conjunct North Node in Taurus as well, and oppose South Node in Scorpio. And the Sun and North Node is also having a sextile with Saturn in Pisces. So what are these energy like? So Pisces is the last sign of the 12th zodiac. There's a sense of wrapping up, closing out some kind of cycle in our life or in a particular area of our life. Having this sextile with the nodes, right? And the sun in Taurus, it feels like that we are closing out or letting go what is not aligning and true to us, and we are ready to claim more value and worth within ourselves, because we're talking about the North Node in Taurus and the Sun in Taurus. So this is about something that is physical, tangible within ourselves. This is also regarding to our self-value, what we believe in, belief systems, our money matters, our relationship with money, how we see ourselves and our relationship with money and different things that holds value in our life, right? And with the sun conjuncting North Node, there's a faded energy here. The sun is shining a light on the North Node in Taurus, which is what we value, what we truly love and value in ourselves, right? This is what you believe in. This is opposing South Node and Scorpio, which is shining that light at that deeper truth that is within ourselves, right? There might be possible like power struggles or dynamics that is relate to our self-values that we might need to look at, that we're ready to let go of, sextiling Saturn and Pisces, that help us to not be so hard on ourselves, right? People change, our values change over time, right? External environment that affects what we are feeling, sensing within ourselves, our self-value, our relationship with ourselves, and different things in our life, right? And it is okay. And sometimes we struggle that we are hard on ourselves, right? Oh, I can't change because it goes against I'm just saying as an example here, going against my belief or my family. I feel like a black sheep because we don't share the same belief anymore, or my value changes. They're not aligning with my friends. Is there something wrong with me? There's this power and dynamic and struggle that goes within you when we're going through that, right? But the aspect here is letting us know that it is okay. There's so many people in the world, and it doesn't matter who other people believe in and what is true to them, but it matters with you, right? So what is true to you, what truly aligns with your value and things like that. And it's okay that if our values, our belief system, our point of view is different from the others. Not every single person in the world is sharing one system, one value, right? We have our own belief system, and it is okay to accept that, to still love ourselves and others through it, and understanding that it is okay to have our own values and belief system and let others do the same, right? And this is also about if it's changing and shifting for you, and it is okay too, right? It is time maybe to let go that sextile with Saturn and Pisces. It is time to let go of something that is no longer aligned with you, so that you can make room for what is true to you now, what you truly love and value, that allows you to continue to grow and evolve along in your journey. So I feel like the aspect kind of relate to each other in some ways, right? They kind of like connect and continue to unfold for us throughout the week. On April 26 and 7, we have Venus in Gemini having a sextile with Chiron in Aries. We also have Mars in Cancer squaring Chiron in Aries. So Venus and Mars are having aspect with this Chiron in Aries, which is all about ourselves, our wounded warrior healer energy, right? This has to do with our own healing journey, our own wounds, traumas that we might need to face and heal in this lifetime. And Venus in Gemini and Mars in Cancer, aspecting that Chiron in Aries, right, to help us to work with this Chiron that is in Aries right now. And it feels like an extension of the aspect previously when I talked about, you know, the Sun, the North Node, South Node, sextiling Saturn and Pisces, right? And the Venus in Gemini and Mars in Cancer want us to be a bit more curious and connect with ourselves, what we're truly sensing and feeling, changing and shifting within ourselves, to love and accept all these changes and shifts as well. Mars in Cancer squaring Chiron might bring up some triggers, might bring up some wounds and trauma that we are healing from. And it is always important to remember that these triggers come up is not to drag us back on purpose, but to allow us to also see how far you have come on this point of the journey. Now, the version of you now might be healing from it and might have a better sense of how you're truly feeling and sensing, have more tools that you can work with, perhaps to heal another layer deeper, to bring in more awareness, to also to acknowledge how far you have come, how you're doing now. Maybe though you're able to look at them with more love and grace for yourself, you're able to look at the triggers and just give them thanks and know that you are better, that you are healing, that you are not reacting anymore, but you are responding in a better way, right? And Venus in Gemini is a great supportive energy, sextiling that Chiron. It helps us to have conversations, right? To get to the heart of something, to be curious. And this can be about, like I said, the wound, the trauma that we're healing, how you're truly feeling and sensing, parts that you feel vulnerable about yourself. This might be a good day, good time, good week to really get in touch with those and talk it out with a friend, a therapist, or a healer, to let it out and share it with people that you trust, or perhaps to ask for help as well. And lastly, on the 30th, the last day of the week on a Sunday, it feels like an accumulation of aspects that bring us to this final stage. We have Mars in Cancer having a sextile with Uranus in Taurus. So this can be an aha moment with Uranus. It's like a sudden aha moment realization. Maybe that is a light bulb moment that come from your intuition, or even your dreams or your meditation, a download that you're receiving from a deeper intuition for yourself or your guides or whatever you believe in, that you are going to feel supportive today. This can also relate to all the aspects that I've just mentioned, right? We're being in touch with how we're truly feeling and sensing, unraveling all the changes and shifts that we are having, that we're moving through within ourselves, in order for us to feel more connected with the current version of ourselves, what we truly value, love about our life, different parts of our life, and how we see the world, how we connect with others and the world, right? So this is allow you to see what's happening in this whole week, right? Putting the pieces together. Perhaps this is a version of you that you're emerging, that you're putting the pieces together. Well, maybe you're seeing and having some kind of real tangible steps, because we're talking about Taurus, right? Maybe you, after this whole week of really being in touch with your emotions, truth, the deeper truth, the vulnerable parts of yourself, you now can see tangible steps or path that is laying out in front of you, that you can truly feel a closer connection with yourself as well, right? Because we're talking about that Mars and Cancer. So perhaps you have feeling a closeness, right, within yourself. Because to be honest, come on, many of us is scared to connect with ourselves sometimes, to look at the mirror and look at ourselves and be able to love and accept every single part of ourselves, to say I love you to ourselves, right? So all to say that because what you might gone through this whole week, now you're having a better understanding as loving and accepting yourself, allowing yourself to really feel and sense your truth, your value, what you truly value and desire in your life, how you have shifted and changed throughout all these, and etc. etc. What you truly want and value in life, and how you want to live it. So I know it feels like a week of heavy internal work, and some of them sound really heavy for some of us, because some of us are just, we don't usually spend a lot of time doing that. But if time allows, if your schedule allows, I encourage this week to go slow, especially with Mercury retrograde. We're in the mid of eclipse portal energy. Some of us can really feel triggered and emotional, and I've heard my friends going through some things in their life, big things. Some of them really felt sick and ill, and like I said before, pain and sickness sometimes manifest from emotions or deeper truth that is laying within us that we don't want to look at, or feel vulnerable, scared to look at. Well, perhaps this might be the week you want to go slow, love yourself more, and allow yourself to see what comes up for you, so that you can heal from them, so that you can move towards the new version of yourself that you want to be, right? Or the path that you want to walk on as you continue this journey of life. So now let's look at the message from the universe for us. And whoa, the card came out just like they fall off so gracefully from the decks. I'm just in awe of the energy. So here we have King of Swords, we have Nine of Pentacles, and we have Chariot, the major arcana in Cancer, and one of the major aspects that is happening to with Mars and Cancer as well. So, and we have this Taurus energy, right? So all this to say is really about aligning with how we're truly feeling, right? What is true to you? What is your inner truth, right? Sometimes it can feel like a black and white situation, very blunt, right? If nothing matters in this world, if you don't take other people's feelings or what their opinions, blah blah blah, into consideration, we're just looking at ourselves this week, right? What is your truth, right? Don't care about being the black sheep. Don't care about what your friends, family might think of you, or that you're betraying somebody. Some of us can really feel like that oh my god, like I can't believe how much I've changed. I feel like I've outgrown the old version of myself so much. My belief system totally changed. What was true to me is no longer true to me, and it's okay. You need to first feel comfortable in yourself, knowing that you own your truth, that they matters to you, that those are your values, and nobody needs to have an opinion about that. Nobody needs to support you that, right? Everybody is entitled to their own values, own truth, right? As long as, of course, you're not like hurting people with it, then this is the time to really listen to yourself, right? Being in touch with your own inner truth, emotionally, right? What is really true to you, and owning that, knowing that it is okay, and it is okay to be you, that you don't need to just follow the crowd all the time, and know that people that truly align with you, truly love and accept you, will not leave, right? They will come to you. You will attract those people who are sharing the same vibration value with you, right? And through owning your truth, loving and accepting yourself, you can then also have a clearer path as to how you want to move forward in life. So this is all about finding yourself first, coming back home to yourself, so that you can know how to navigate, how to continue on this path of life, right? And from the Moonology deck, we have last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. And we have full moon in Taurus, detoxification. Whoa, okay. Wow, very, very powerful energy here. Again, we do have that North Node and Sun in Taurus having a sextile with Saturn in Pisces. This whole week is all about being in touch with ourselves. It's a more internal energy, right? Talk less and feel more. And this is about, that Sun opposing South Node, conjuncting North Node. This is about you detoxifying the old version of yourself. What no longer is true to you, align with your energy and vibration, so that you can move forward, continue on your path that is true to you, right? And lastly, from our self-care oracle, we have 24, flow like water. Again, that Pisces energy and that flowy energy to just accept, allow, surrender to what you're feeling and sensing. We have that emotion energy. Water associated with our emotions, and we do have Mars in Cancer. This is about being true to how you're truly feeling and sensing, not suppressing yourself, but allowing all those emotions to come up to tell you your truth and flow with it. And through flowing with your emotional truth, you can then find harmony and balance within your life. Oh my goodness. Because we have 24 that breaks down to 6, which is the Venus energy, which is about finding harmony and balance in life. I love this week's message for us. This is so aligning with the astrology and so powerful. I hope this message helps. Feel free to comment below to connect with me. I would love to connect with you. And again, all my offerings are in the description box below. Feel free to email me and DM me over at my Instagram if you need any of my readings or energy healing to support you throughout this journey. I love you all so much. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye.